It's rare I'd ever start a podcast that claims to say it will reveal the actual meaning of our life here on this often painful school known as Earth. But this could be the closest we've come in our current level of consciousness. So buckle up for a cosmic journey. What is the main game of Earth School? What is the main challenge, if that's a better word? So let's first talk about the main game here on Earth School. Let's play that video and then we'll come back and talk about how to actually win that game. So are you playing the right game here on Earth? There's so many games being played and then there's games within games. So what is the right game to be playing? After all, if you don't even know the right game to play, how can you ever win? There's the obvious game of chasing money and wealth. So many go that route and so many end up feeling empty. So that's obviously not the primary game. Then there's the game of romance, finding that ideal mate. Oh, what a wonderful paradise that will bring, right? An ideal mate actually means a lot of compromise, a lot of giving up who you are to make a new thing called us. And that's not easy for a lot of people. It actually requires a lot of work, commitment, and devotion. So yes, it is one of the most important games down here to do well at and be faithful at, but it is still not the primary game. After all, we all pass on from this life, including a spouse or a soulmate, and some of us never find that one. So that's not fair to make that the primary game. Maybe it's the Olympics and fitness. A lot of people saw that as the primary game, but we know it goes deeper than that. And we also know that our Creator makes it so we're in a world where everybody can win that game. In the Olympics, of course, there's only really 3 winners. Some would only say 1. And there's the game of learning skills, of kindness, of unconditional love. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Love actually is the victory of the game being played. What kind of game are we talking about when unconditional love is the winner? And what is a common denominator in every single game being played? Our emotions. Emotional control, learning emotions and limitations is the grand game of games being played down here. And unconditional love is the gold medal. And we all have a chance to win that gold medal by simply conducting our life in a way where we put love first. Unconditional love, meaning we're not requiring people to do anything, just allowing it, sharing it, giving it. And when you know this, it makes every other game make sense. Romance, the highs and lows, how do you handle them emotionally? Sports, the highs and lows, how do you handle them emotionally? Money, rich or poor, how are you handling both emotionally? It's all an emotional game. We are spirits put in these animal bodies to make it even more tricky. And then we're even divided into male, female, and yet we have aspects of each within us. So it is quite a wild game, and we can see why all the sadness and grief and commotion and chaos even are part of the damn game, because those are just more challenges, more obstacle courses for us to achieve emotional intelligence, where unconditional love reigns supreme. So if the main game here is emotional intelligence, how do we actually win that game? We know from countless prophets, teachers, and even the most celebrated Messiah in human history that love is the answer. So how do we get to love? How do we transmute all emotions like anger, envy, jealousy, hate? How do we transmute these into love? That seems to be the main way to win the game. We have to become alchemists. We have to turn lead to gold. We have to turn depression to inspiration of our higher self, and that's going to again come through love. And the main love we're going to be seeking is divine love. For once we have that, we can learn to love ourselves, for we are an image of the divine. So meditations on achieving this connection with divine love to win the game of Earth School. Meditations on achieving emotional intelligence. Observe before reacting. Embrace feelings without judgment. Just let them pass through you. You're a conduit. Pause to breathe, then respond. It's amazing how intelligent that'll make you look. See others through the lens of empathy. A great way is to just visualize yourself as them for a moment. It can do wonders. Transform anger into understanding. The previous one can help a lot with that. Let go of ego, embrace humility, for that will take you to the lower planes where the waters of inspiration and intuition flow, into an excitement to perform compassionate action. Forgive swiftly, love deeply, takes all the weight off. Choose love as the baseline emotion. So before you take action, before you even make a decision in thought, choose love. So before you take an action, take that deep breath, feel the love within and all around you. Let that affect your thought and then perform the action. And again, we'll go back to the great Nazarene, to some Christ consciousness, where he summed up all the laws into two. Love your divine source with all your heart. That will then allow you to love others as you'd have them love you. So again, love is the answer. Love is how you win the emotional game of Earth School. Be well, my friend. Love strong.